Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are. At first, I would like to say thank you to all of you that is watching this content. Uh, and this content, I will talk about review APT 2000 Series 2 wire PH transmitter. So in this content, I would like to discuss about what is best transmitters and what is the applications and so on. Okay, I would not talk too much and I will go straight into the main idea of this content. Okay, let's go to the next slide. uh, First I will introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Andri Savanani Mokhtar from 10 November Institute of Technology, from Engineering Physics Department. And this content is made uh, as a task from instrumentation system C class with my lecturer, Mr. Suyanto. And okay, we will continue to the next slide. Okay, the first part of this session is the introduction. Okay, okay. Before we talk more about the pH transmitter, we should know about what is pH level. Okay, maybe all of you already know that from high school or maybe from the other sources. The pH level refers to how acidic or basic a liquid solution is. Okay, and pH level is measured on a 0 until 14 scale. Okay, with liquid with the pH of level of 7 is said to have a neutral balance of acids and bases. So 7 is called neutral, like I described in this picture. And liquids with a pH level lower than 7 are considered acidic, and the level with greater than 7 is are considered as a basic. Okay, that's a little brief about pH level. Okay, now why pH needs to be measured? So pH is an important quantity that reflects the chemical condition of a solution. Okay, and it can control about the availability of nutrients, biological function, microbial activity, or the behavior of chemicals. Many scientists, researchers, and water treatment managers measure pH level for a variety of reasons. For example, water that humans will ultimately consume, directly or indirectly, both of them, needs to be kept at a certain pH level. Okay, when the water gets too basic, it starts tasting bitter and can leave pipes and appliance cake with deposits. Okay, on the other hand, when water is too acidic, materials can get corroded, and that's not good. Okay, so aquatic and plant life can die too if the water is too acidic. So that is why pH level needs to be measured in some uh, some some industry, or yeah, something like that. Okay, we will go to the next slide. Okay, now in this section, we will talk about some main uses of pH in different industries. For example, in the wastewater treatment. Okay, because of wastewater treatment, yeah, we know about the wastewater. It could be dangerous. Yeah, it could contain some heavy metals, organic compounds, or other toxic substances, and we need to adjust that. Okay, so we need to measure the pH level. Okay, and the second one in aquaculture industry. Okay, because we need to keep aquatic creatures alive and ensure they are healthy enough to be consumed. So the industry needs to monitor the changes in pH level. Okay, and the third, we will find some pH measurement in food and beverage industry. So for example, when water is used in beverage, we need to adjust them, not big not too acidic or too basic for the water. And many food that we need to adjust the pH level so that it won't be too acid, too toxic for the consumer, like that. Okay, and then for the last, we have the hydroponic industries, because the nutrient balance, or pH level of the water, or maybe the soil, or the hydro, the water, it needs to be monitored, so we don't want the plants die quickly. So the pH measurement is also important in this hydroponic industries. Okay, we will go to the next slide. Okay, the next one is the problems and aims that I want to introduce in this content. The problems that I want to solve with this content is: how is the basic concept of pH measurement, and the second, how is the working principle of pH transmitter, and the third, what is the specifications of APT 2000 two-wire pH transmitter, which is especially we want to talk more about this type of pH transmitter. Okay, and then the last, what is the application of pH transmitter. Okay, and then the goals or the aims uh, from from this content is understanding the basic concept of pH measurement, and the second, how is understanding the working principle of pH transmitter, and the third, knowing the specification of the special APT 2000 two-wire pH transmitter, and the last, knowing the application of pH transmitter in industries. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, and I hope with this content, uh, I hope that it could contribute for understanding the importance of pH measurement, and how a pH transmitter, especially APT 2000 series two-wire pH transmitter, is applied to pH measurement in industry. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Okay, we have landed in the second section, the explanation. Okay, we will move to the next slide. Okay, now we will talk about the basic concept of pH measurement. Okay, like I said before in the introduction, pH is a measurement of measure of how acidic or basic a chemical solution is. Okay, and it runs or ranging from 0 to 14, and a value of 7 is considered neutral, less than 7 is considered acidic, and greater than 7 is considered basic. Okay, pH is described as the negative base 10 logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration of a solution. Okay, we will use log because it's a base 10 logarithm, and pH and molarity is related by Kw equals to molarity of hydrogen ion times molarity of uh, OH mean ion equals to 1 times 10 to the power of minus 14 at temperature of 25 degrees of Celsius. And for the pure water, we have taken note that the molarity of hydrogen and the OH is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7. Okay, and with the Kw is equal to water constant. Okay, in this pH concept that we need to understand before we could understand about the pH measurement. Okay, now we will next to the slide. Okay, now how to calculate the pH. Okay, the equilibrium equation of the pH formula is described in this slide. pH is equals to minus log 10, okay, with the base of 10 logarithm of molarity of the hydrogen ion, okay, so that it is what is it? It is equal with we could say that the molarity is equal to 10 to the power of the minus pH level. So we could find the pH if we know the molarity, and we could find the molarity if we know the pH level of the chemical solution. Okay, and then we also know that if we need to find the pOH, we could easily using the last equation that pH plus pOH equal to 14. Okay, so that we could say if a chemical solution have a pH value 3 maybe, so we could say that it has a pOH value 11. So that if we adding them together, we get a value of 14. Okay, next slide. Okay, after we know about what is pH and how it is calculated, or how now we will talk about how is the working principle of the pH transmitter. How pH is actually measured using pH transmitter. Okay, we have the scheme of the pH transmitter. We have measuring electrode, reference electrode, temperature sensor, and liquid junction, sample solution, liquid or gel, as potassium chloride, and then the buffer solution, and so on. Okay, with the scheme like in this picture, in this slide that I have put in there. In order to measure a pH value, measuring electrode or pH electrode and a reference electrode are needed. So we have two electrode, the measuring and the reference one. Okay, then a gel layer develops on the pH sensitive glass membrane when a pH glass electrode comes into contact. Okay, when the pH electrode glass touch the chemical solution, it will it will build something like a gel layer. Okay, when the contact is happen. Okay, such a gel layer arises also on the inside of the glass membrane, which is in contact with a defined buffer solution. Okay, and then when the contact is happening between the pH electrode and the gel layer from the pH electrode and the chemical solution, the hydrogen ions either diffuse out of the gel layer or into the gel layer, depending on the pH value of the measured solution. Okay, in the case of an alkaline solution, the hydrogen ion diffuse out and a negative charge is established on the outer side of the gel layer. So when the hydrogen ion is diffusing out, it will make a negative charge that comes out from the another end of the gel layer, and then it will sense. The change of charge will be sensed with the voltmeter, and then it would end up being measured, and also we need some signal conditioning and signal processing to suddenly the value of the pH can be read by a person or anyone. Okay, and I would like to next slide. Okay, now this is the schematic representation of the function from the glass membrane. Okay, we have the internal buffer, the acidic solution. When the solution is acidic, the hydrogen ion will diffuse into the glass membrane, and when the negative charge, it will diffuse out from the glass membrane. So the hydrogen will come into the glass membrane, and when when acidic solution, the hydrogen ion would diffuse into the gas membrane and produce some positive charge. And when the solution is alkaline, the hydrogen ion will diffuse out from the gas membrane and producing a negative charge. Okay, and then the total membrane potential is a result of the difference between the inner and outer charge, and it is described with the equation. The electrode potential is equal to zero potential minus slope times to pH value of the measured solution minus pH value of the internal buffer. Okay, because the gas electrode has an internal buffer with a constant pH value, the potential at the inner surface of the membrane is constant during the measurement. Okay, so this is the potential that would be produced. Okay, that would be produced by the electrode or the gas membrane when the pH transmitter is in contact with the chemical solution. Okay, we will continue to the next slide. Okay, now we will talk about this special pH transmitter that I would like to introduce to you, named APT 2000 Series 2 wire pH transmitter. Okay, this is produced by Honeywell. Okay, the Honeywell analytical process transmitter APT 2000 series transmitter is a 2-wire 24-volt device that continuously measures pH or ORP in industrial process, including chemical, pharmaceutical, petrochemical, pulp and paper, and wastewater. Okay, and it is rated enclosure is specifically designed to meet the measurement needs of intrinsically safe, non-incendive, and general purpose areas. Okay, so this is some basic specification, like ranges, electrode input types, maximum cable length, accuracy, range, resolution, and so on. And display, it has a LCD display with the dimension of 76 mm times 48 mm, and so on. Okay, we would like to next slide. Okay, this is the dimension of the APT 2000 series 2 wire. We have the dimension in the left side, and the right side we have the supply or output that this pH transmitter produce. The output current is 4 to 20 milliampere current loop, and at the floating 3.8 to 20.5 milliampere. The supply voltage ranging from 12 to 42 volt, and so on. And then we have the graph of load power supply requirement for this pH transmitter can operate like that. Okay, all of this data I just took it from the datasheet of the Honeywell APT 2000 series 2 wire pH transmitter. Okay, I took it and I put it in here. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay, now after we all know about the pH measurement and the basic concept, how it is and how the pH transmitter could to measure the pH, and the example of pH transmitter using APT 2000 series 2 wire, we will talk about more in the application. Okay, at first, the left one, I'm sorry, it is covered by my camera, I think. So the left one is the first application is in the food industry. Like I said before in the introduction, in the food industry, pH is principally used to govern the physical and chemical reactions required to produce food and prevent the growth of pathogens. Further, pH values must be monitored to inhibit the growth of pathogenic microorganisms that can cause food spoilage or adversely impact the taste and quality of the final product. And then the middle one, the second one, is in the electrochemical industry. In the electrochemistry industry, pH measurement is central to the process of plating, metal surface etching, and battery assembly. The pH of a plating solution will affect the finished plate. Incorrect pH may increase the plate surface susceptibility to peeling and result in suboptimal color and fit. Okay, and the last one, in paper and textile industry. The paper and textile industry require accurate pH measurement to ensure the wastewater produced in plant does not damage equipment and the environment. Okay, because wastewater typically contains effluents which can adhere to the electrodes used in paper making. And to remove these suspend solid effluents, floculating agents are added which promote precipitation of particles. Okay, and wastewater treatment occurs in precipitation tanks. The pH is measured and adjusted to minimize damage to the tank and protect the endpoint of the process. And that is in the paper industry. And in the textile industry, the pH measurement is essential in the dyeing process. A specific pH value dictates the processing speed and longevity of the dye. The dye that is used to coloring the textile. Okay, I think we have landed in the last section of this content. The last one is the summary. Okay, this some summary that I have conducted. The first one is pH level is described with how acidic or basic a chemical solution is, and it is ranging from 0 to 14 for categorizing between acidic, neutral, and basic. And pH is calculated by taking negative logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration of a solution. The second one is in order to measure a pH value, measuring electrode or the pH electrode and the reference electrode are needed. When there is a contact, the hydrogen ion will diffuse out of the gel layer or into the gel layer depending on the pH of the measured solution. And the total membrane potential is a result of the difference between the inner and outer charge. Okay, and then the next one is the example of the base transmitter is the APT 2000 series 2 wire base transmitter, has 4 to 20 milliampere, 20 milliampere for aeronautic current loop, and the floating 3.8 to 20.5 milliampere output. Okay, and furthermore the other specifications is written on the datasheet. Okay, and the last one, most of pH transmitter or pH sensors are used in pH related industry such as food and beverage industry, electrochemical industry, paper and textile industry, wastewater treatment, and etc. Okay, these are the references that I use for making this content. You can check this out. These guys are great, I think. And then thank you to you guys that have watched this video. I hope you guys have a nice day, and hopefully this will improve our knowledge about the pH and the pH transmitter. Okay, I think that's enough for me. It is me, Andriza, and bye bye. Thank you.